What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, let's take a step back and get the body healthy. Let's get the blood flow going. Let's remember the importance of mobility, flexibility, and just opening up those tight muscles, okay? So let's get on the floor, work out some of those kinks, and get the body moving functionally, right? Before you go and kill yourself on your workout. So make sure you guys are incorporating either just mobility, dynamic drills, dynamic mobility drills before or after your workouts, or really any time of the day. Or static stretching is still cool too. Just make sure you're hitting all the muscle groups and not just like one stretch. That's super important to not just do the sit and reach all day, because overstretching is also bad. Okay, but all these things like flexibility, mobility, balance, kinesthetic awareness of your body position, all those things are just as important as hitting the weights, just as important as like doing the hard, heavy duty stuff, okay? So we're gonna take a step back today, get on the ground, and do a little mobility WOD, all right? So mobility workout of the day, if you guys don't know what that means. Kelly Starrett made it popular, so we're just gonna steal it, all right? Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. I love to flow when I'm working flexibility or when I'm doing warm-up stuff. A lot of times I don't always have something specific planned. I just like to do what my body needs and kind of feel the target areas that, you know, my body needs some healthy movement in. So I'm doing wrist rolls, all right? That first one was just kind of like wrist rolls, and the second one, I'm getting some stretch in the extensors of my forearm. I spend a lot of time just really working out the kinks in my wrist, in my elbow, and in my shoulder to keep them healthy, because I load them pretty highly, you know, with some of the stuff I'm doing on like on the pull-up bars and on the dip bars and all that. So you really got to keep your body healthy and your neck healthy. So I'm doing these kind of lookovers, right? I'm looking over my shoulder to kind of get that range of motion in my neck, right? Get my neck moving so that's not locked up. So a lot of these parts of your body are connected for whether it's, I'm kind of focusing on upper body right now, but it's not just about, okay, work out your shoulder, like stretch out your shoulder. You got to do all the joints of the upper body to make sure there's nothing broken. There's no broken piece in the upper body flow or in your upper body strength at all, right? So just because you may be hot in your shoulder and you may be feeling some tension and some pain there, maybe the issue is derived from your neck, like an issue with some of just some posture issues with in your neck, whether it's soft tissue related, or just maybe you have like an old injury that's just causing you to have some shoulder pain as well. So just going back and hitting all those joints and bringing a blood flow to all those joints is really going to help you have complete health in those areas that you struggle with. It's not just about, again, focusing on one part of the body that feels tight. It's about hitting all those joints, guys, because they're all connected. They're all connected. I tend to call this one swimmers, or you call them snow angels, whatever you want. But it feels so good for the shoulder scap joint, right? The shoulder scapular complex. You're kind of getting fully around it. You're getting that elevation. You're getting that depression of the shoulder. I mean, of the scapula, right? You're getting all the way around the shoulder joint, right? The glenohumeral joint too, as well, you guys. So, anytime that you could do a flexibility exercise or mobility exercise with that 360 kind of range of motion, that full range of motion, that's super healthy for the joint. So try to pick exercises that you really get the most bang for your buck. And again, like I'm doing here, I'm just flowing. I'm just flowing, guys, doing exercises that I've accumulated over the years and just kind of rolling with what my body needs and what I feel would be the best for it. These are cat-cow. These are called the cat-cow kind of moves. So this is a yogi inspired movement, guys. Really good for teaching your spine how to move, the different pieces of your spine, how to move independently from each other. All right. So if you can control lumbar, thoracic, cervical, and then back down, that's pretty incredible. Because it takes a lot of work to be able to really be intentional about moving those pieces of your spine independently. Okay, so it took me a long time to be able to kind of do this well, and I still have some struggle points on this one, you guys, but it looks just like a cat right here. I don't know why it's called cat-cow, though, because I don't think it looks like a cow. I do see the cat movement, though. I do see that part of it, but try that one out, too, guys. What am I going to do next? Oh, yeah, guys. This one is like my go-to for just that deep hip, that like right at the ball and socket joint, right deep in the hip capsule. We're getting some mobility there. Most people are locked up in this area, and you tend to be really tight in the front of your hips, in your hip flexor, in your quad, because we sit down all day. We're always in flexion-based positions. We spend a lot of time in flexion. And so you really want to bring some movement to deepen the hip, because it's always in that one position, you guys. You got to move it around. It's meant to be a ball and socket joint for a reason. It's meant to roll just like your shoulder joint. Like it's meant to get some of that, to get that movement. And we don't spend enough time as humans doing that, unless you're somebody that's consistently doing mobility WODs, like Kelly Starrett, guys. Look him up if you don't know him. Kelly Starrett kind of coined the term mobility WOD, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, look up his stuff. He's been big on mobility for some years, and just kind of made it popular, a popular component of training, and really getting the best out of your training by making sure you're training these mobility movements, right? So try that hip rotator one that I was just doing, and also try this frog one, guys. This one's a killer. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pushing my body back slowly. I'm pushing my hips back slowly without rolling my shoulders forward. So I'm like kind of driving, I'm pushing back, pushing from my forearm, pushing back and forward without kind of cheating and rolling my shoulders. So really just sit and push. You're going to feel this immediately, guys. Your groin's going to be like, oh my God, I've never felt that before. Don't go too fast, because you will pull a muscle, but do try to just relax and sit and push and breathe. And eventually this will help you guys have better mobility in your hips and around your hips, and just better range of motion all around. So the hips, guys, the shoulders. I've tried to kind of hit a few things so you guys had options. But at the end of the day, you just want to kind of get on the floor and move. Like do what your body's craving. My body was craving these specific exercises for this mobility session. Okay, so that's why I'm doing them. If you guys have some exercises that you know and love that just feel good, throw those into like a mobility circuit, and you'll be like, man, like I feel really awesome after this mobility walk that I just did. I feel like I'm breathing better. I feel like I'm moving better, because you spent some time. You spent 10 to 15 minutes just getting on the ground and just flowing, and do what you did what your body's craving. And that's all I'm doing here, guys. incorporating what I've learned over the years, incorporating what I've seen over the years, and just playing, just flowing, just having some fun, and just prepping my body before I go lift some heavy weights or do something crazy for my training session, guys. Like this is part of the training session that should never be neglected. Okay, make sure you guys are getting in your mobility and stretching it out. Here I'm stretching out my calves, guys, in a downward dog yoga position, and then just alternating between my pigeon position here. So I'm just bringing the knee up, or bringing the leg up, flexing it, and just kind of, reaching and feeling what my body wants. So try that out. Let me know how you like it, guys. Namaste.